and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Michael. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, you can go to the KIX website. There's a button there on the main page you can hit that'll tell you how to upload your audio.
We're just 18 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
$677.50. It could be yours, especially if you looked on the KIX app over the weekend and saw the hint that was up there.
Here's Corey Kent.
On KIX 102.5. Morning, everybody.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Is it?
It is. It is a thing. Who's Bobby Williams?
You know, Bobby Williams, better known as Robert Williams, or Bob Williams, or Rob Williams, or
Do you know who it is?
BW.
You have no idea who that is.
I have no idea who he is. Why?
Someone commented, so beautiful, Bobby Williams.
Yes,
She's really
Bobby
good, but
Williams.
she needs to get a new guitar player.
What? Who needs to get a new guitar player?
I don't know.
What are we talking about?
The two leftover comments on the video. Morning's the rah-rah. Morning,
I don't
Megan.
know. I don't know. I was so proud of myself, though, because I told my wife, I was like, this shouldn't be a hard job. And if she had a nickel for every time I've said that before we entered into a hard job. But
Morning,
it was
Christine.
not a hard job. It was a really easy job. Took a little while, but it was not hard.
Tedious?
It wasn't tedious even. It was just, it takes a little while to do all that stuff. And we had to stop and go to the store and get a few things. And it's not a job if you don't have to go pick up some stuff, you know.
Does the forward one go first or the other one?
The forward one goes first so they can see what it's supposed to look like, right? And then you would do the other one after. No, not like that. First, you would have me do it. Okay? The challenge is you film me, like, let's say, walking down the hallway, coming and sitting down in my chair.
Oh, so we need to film another video.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But I think you need to do something a little more challenging than that if you're going to post it. Something that would be more difficult and would have maybe even some talking, you know, like, hey, everybody. How do you say that?
Yippee skippy.
Luke.
Morning, Jimmy.
The walking is the funniest part, but still it would be pretty cool to see that.
Yeah. The weekend was crazy.
The forward-backward challenge. We could create a whole thing.
That'd be cool. If it took off, that'd be even more cool. Weekend was very, very busy. I'm glad to be home. Morning, Kitty.
Yeah, but we get a long weekend this weekend.
Thank goodness. Oh, which reminds me. Yeah, I forgot about Friday.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gone on Friday.
Then we're both gone on Monday.
Mhm.
And I'm gone Tuesday.
Well, we'll be here doing the show.
Oh, we have to work.
Mm-hmm. So Jen's boy had his tournament in Tulsa over the weekend. Did an amazing job.
I'll tell you about it when I don't have beef stick in my mouth.
If I had a nickel, I would have a nickel. So Taskmaster Season 19's out on YouTube now, free of charge. They've got 3 episodes posted already. I just happened to see one of them last night. We were looking for something to watch.
So, yeah, tournament was this weekend in Tulsa. We went up there on Friday night. And thankfully, so the tournament that we went to, the fall version of this tournament in, what was that, November last year, October? It rained like cats and dogs the entire drive down there. Like, cars were hydroplaning. You could not see the lane. It was white knuckling, holding the steering wheel. It was awful. So the drive down was great. It was beautiful, sunny skies. So when the boy and I got there, we were going to have dinner with some of the other folks, but they had not gotten to Tulsa yet, and the boy was ravenous. So we went to an Irish pub, which was such a cool place. It had like bookshelves lining the walls and like old like antique typewriters and stuff like that. I mean, he just wanted to walk around and look at everything. He thought that was really cool. So we went and ate there, and we're at an Irish pub, and he got chicken strips. Sounds pretty on brand for him. And then we went back to the hotel, and we watched a little bit of Avengers, just a little bit, because next morning we were up at like 6 a.m. Because the place where they have the tournament is just like insane for traffic. There's like one way in and one way out.
Whee!
And there's like 250 teams in this tournament between all of the age groups and all of the divisions. So it's crazy. And but we got there, we got parked, thankfully, really, really close to where he was playing. So we got to watch the other U10 team play, and then the boy played. And we've talked a little bit about the growth that his team has had within the last, 2 seasons or so. So when they went to the fall version of this tournament, they got pretty well blown out, like 12-0. And it was like 4-0 for their first game. So they put up a pretty good fight. And we went and watched the U12 team play, I believe. And then we went back to watch. Then we played again. And this game was a lot closer. It was like 3-1. And the boy was pretty frustrated at the end of it because he was like, we could have won that game. We should have won that game. And I agree. They did not play as good as they normally do that game.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 708.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms today. Highs right around 81. It is 66 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather in just 15 minutes. Plus, we've got your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound in just 12 minutes.
$677.50 could be yours if you give me call number 5 at 720.
If you saw the hint that was up on the KIX app over the weekend, then you probably know what it is, and it's just a matter of being caller number 5 to win all the cash.
So get ready to guess and win in just 10 minutes.
Here's John Party
On the 4 states, #1 for cash.
KIX 102.5. By the way, did you guys see the hint?
I saw it.
Ask. I'm sure I know the answer.
So by the second time that he played the afternoon, it was very, very humid, and the sun had come out at that point, and so they were all like drenched, sweating, and we didn't realize it because we were suspecting that these fields were bigger than the ones that they played on in Joplin. After the fact, the coach was like, these fields are 25% bigger than what they're used to playing on. So
how can they do that?
I don't know. So players like my boy, who's a midfielder, who his job is box to box, goalie box to goalie box is what he's responsible for. So he's got to run the entire length of this soccer field repeatedly over and over and over. So he was.
Where the field's at?
Where the field's at? Down in Broken Arrow.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a ton of them. There's like 40 fields. Massive. So that night, the whole team went out to the mall, and we all had dinner and did a little bit of shopping and hanging around and stuff. So that was fun. And then Sunday, he had another game, their last game, and they won that one. They won that one 4-1, I believe.
How can they do that, though? That's a huge disadvantage against them.
Oh, absolutely. And our team doesn't play on turf. Those fields that they were playing on the first 2 games are both turf.
Yeah.
And turf is very slick.
Well, and it's very
compared to
different.
Grass.
All of this is what they've gotten used to.
Right. Absolutely. But they
How
won
can they
their
consider
third game, which was on a smaller field, and it was also a grass field. So take that for what you will. But they played really hard on Sunday. And then they asked the boy to play with the other U10 team because they were down several players. So he went and played with them, and that was a really, really tough team that they played. Really tough team. What is that?
My roses already coming out.
Oh, they're already coming out.
That's the ones I
Nice.
planted last weekend.
They're taken very nicely then. Christine says she knows what it is. Morning, Floyd.
So, yeah, I had to, we worked on the gate. I replaced some of the boards that the squirrel had eaten. I have a squirrel that eats the boards off my fence gate. And So now I get to stain them when I get ready to do all that.
Yeah, he was definitely worn out. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you've seen the picture of him passed out in the car. Drive home. A lot of the other mamas sent me messages or they were tagging me in their own pictures of their kids all passed out on the drive home. It's funny. Yeah, I feel like 25% is a huge discrepancy compared to what they're normally used to playing at.
Huge imbalance. And here's another thing. These kids have gotten used to this environment, this surface and everything. To take them out of that, while these kids are used to that, you see what an imbalance that creates.
Oh, absolutely.
How's that fair?
I don't know.
Whose idea was that?
Wonderful job. Oh, boy. For some reason, my eyes wanted to change that to wonderful Bob, Joy. I don't know.
It's more like the most deadly tree.
Did y'all hear that y'all ain't going to believe this news? Bless.
So the story was this guy was hit when the wind picked up and blew over a mostly dead tree onto him.
Mostly dead tree.
But she said he was hit when the wind picked up and a most deadly tree hit him.
Which changes the changes the connotation.
That's a most deadly tree. And then all I had to do was just look at her, and we were off to the races.
I know. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh, is he from the Broken Arrow area, Megan? Our hotel was just outside of Jinx.
Wonderful joy, Bob. Yeah, I get it.
But again, even if they only won the one game, I mean, it's still huge compared to how they played last time they were at this tournament.
Yeah.
So it's still a huge growth.
Well, I think they would have. I mean, it's obvious what happened, though. They went down there. It was a very different environment. That worked against them the first game. Second game, they began to recover. Third game, they won.
Yeah.
So if this would have already been something they were used to, I'm sure they would have been much more competitive, if not have won the tournament.
Yeah. And it was tough on them because they had an undefeated season. So going from an undefeated season to losing their first game in the tournament.
But they still came back from that, even that. You know, that's impressive, I think.
Yeah. So we're proud.
Well, I got to fix the liners, don't I?
You got to fix the liners. Yeah. Oh, boy.
Where is?
Did you lose it?
Why is that? Wonder why that is.
I don't know. Morning, Christy.
Just saw one at 10:45 a.m. There it is. I'm on the wrong deal anyway.
We got to take it in a minute 20. I don't really have any pictures or any. Well, actually, I have a couple pictures from this weekend. So this you can kind of see. This is the background of the Irish pub that we went and had dinner at on Friday. It was a really cool place.
It is Scotty McCreery this week, isn't it? I think I put a post up saying it was Riley Green. I know.
35 seconds. Morning, Riley.
Green.
No, this is Riley McGuire. 25 seconds. He is busy coloring away.
Oh.
What?
It says it was published May 15th at 6 p.m.
Which is fine. That was last, Friday?
Yeah.
Well, that was Thursday even.
Thursday, yeah. So we're good.
We're good.
We were posting more than that.
Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the four states #1 for cash.
Your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret sound right after Scotty McCreery.
On KIX 102.5.
He is the guest, right, Scotty? Yeah. Okay, so we can mention that if we want after this.
Yes, that's a good idea. Double check.
Thank you.
I've got a lot going through my ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
Fixing the liners are scheduling as we speak.
Are we not live on TikTok?
It
Oh, wait, yeah, we
says
are. Sorry, it just didn't load the first time I pulled up TikTok for some very strange
We need
reason.
to load it.
It was just sitting there. Morning, Cam.
By the way, your image is already done for Scotty.
Thank you.
Plus, we're getting you signed up to win Alabama concert tickets right now. They're going to be at
Thunder Ridge Nature's Arena
on May 25th.
5th.
So get signed up for those. We're going to find out who the winner is at 7:50. Alabama all this week, and the O'Reilly Outlaw VIPs went live today.
And that's on the website.
Yeah, you can go get signed up for those. And next week, we'll have Eli Young Band tickets. Actually, I think Jen's going to be the only one to have those next week.
Are you gone all next week?
No, I just said that to make you nervous.
You did make me nervous.
Made me nervous, too.
I was like, what are you talking about? Phone ringing. Floyd says, Randy, have you ever had a song that you hated playing on air or just wish it would go away?
Yes, all of the time. All of the time. It happens so much. Good question, Floyd.
Kathy, good morning. It is Monday. I know this because I'm sitting on the side of the road waiting on a tow truck. Oh, no. Kathy, I'm so sorry.
Kathy, is there anything we could do?
Man.
You need a ride somewhere? Where's she at? I could go get her.
You going to go get her and Chris? Is Chris with you? You got 55 seconds. All right, 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
She says, play a good song.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states. Number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 719.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms, a high near 81. It is 66 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 6 minutes.
But right now, let's see if we can give away some cash for the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
So we had a hint up on the KIX app over the weekend that will better help you guess and win the cash, $677.50.
If you can be caller number 5 at 417-623-1025.
And tell us, what is this sound?
What do you think? What is it?
623-1025. Be caller number 5 and tell us to win all the cash.
For the 4 states, number 1 for cash.
Ready for a winner? Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller 1, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller 2, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 3, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 4, hurry up and call right back.
Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this? Hello. Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this?
Gabby.
Debbie or Gabby?
Debbie.
Where are you from, Debbie? Debbie from Joplin.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Debbie. We've got $677.50 that could be yours.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
Is it opening or closing
She says opening or closing an air vent.
For $677.50. That is
That's it!
Woo!
Yes,
Debbie!
Debbie!
Yeah!
You just won $677.50.
Well, did you guys see the hint on the KIX app over the weekend?
Yes, we did.
Awesome. That made it obvious, and you've now got the cash for knowing the answer. Debbie, just tell us, who's the 4 states #1 for cash? Woohoo!
Yes, Debbie. Congratulations.
All right, Debbie, we got to get a little more information from you, so we're going to put you on hold here for a minute.
All right, hang tight, and we're going to come back and get your info, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I don't know. Hold here. I don't think it needs too much. Let's see. You just won. Nikki. You
Shot
just
another
won.
daughter.
You just won. I'm good to go.
Yeah? Okay. You still got 45 seconds. Morning, Devin. And my pin just died. Okay, we got 30 seconds.
Good. I don't think there's anything else in here. Who's the answer, Debbie? Just tell us.
How long is the... Do we need another song? Or another
It's
secret
54
sound bed?
seconds.
Here we go. 3 seconds. Let's go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
Debbie from Joplin.
You are caller number 5.
Oh my God.
Debbie.
Yay.
We've got $677.50 that could be yours.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
Is it opening or closing an air vent?
She says opening or closing an air vent.
For $677.50. That is
That's it! Yes,
Yay.
Yeah.
Nikki, we did it.
You just won $677.50.
Oh my gosh, my daughter Nikki and I have been working together, and she's going to be so happy.
Well, did you guys see the hint on the KIX app over the weekend?
Yes, we did.
Awesome. That made it obvious, and you've now got the cash for knowing the answer. Debbie, just tell us, who's the 4 states #1 for cash?
KIX 102.5.
Yeah, Debbie. This. Okay, Debbie, we got to get some info from you. While Jen's getting ready to do that, though, first I want you to say a few lines for me, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what to say. Where'd you say you were from, Debbie?
Joplin.
That's right. So I want you to say, I'm Debbie from Joplin,
I'm Debbie from Joplin,
and I won $677.50
and I won $677.50
with the Great Plains Federal Credit Union.
with the Great Plains Federal Union.
Let's try that again. Let's go. Great Plains Federal Credit Union.
With the Great Plains
Federal Credit Union.
Credit Union.
Secret Sound
Secret Sound.
on KIX 102.5.
On 102.5.
There we go. And now Jen's going to get some information from you.
Oh,
Okay, well, I hope that works.
Yeah, that'll work.
no,
just
that'll be fine. Can I get your last name, Debbie?
Yes, Patterson. Patterson.
I can fix all that together, Debbie, to where it'll sound like you just rattled it off like nothing.
All right, Debbie, can I get your phone number, please? And your address, please?
643.
And it looks like I need your birthday.
10.
And the last thing we need is an email address.
Okay, Debbie, we ask that you give us 24 hours for them to get your check ready, and then you can come by and get that anytime tomorrow. I think tomorrow or Wednesday for sure. Wednesday would be the safest bet.
Okay, we will just do that on Wednesday then.
Okay.
Y'all stay safe from these storms.
Oh, we will.
Thank you.
Hey,
You do the same.
you know where we're located at, right, Debbie?
We sure do.
Okay. Well, congratulations. That is
Congratulations,
so
Debbie.
awesome.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Enjoy that money.
Yeah, you take care.
Oh, we will. You too, and have a great day.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Got a new sound we need to preview.
I'm Debbie from Joplin.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Joplin.
Good morning.
And I won.
What's your name? You come in here all the time. I don't know your name.
She doesn't know your name. What
I'm
the
sorry.
heck? It does.
Why?
Well, the fact that she's asking like that, don't give her that information.
I'm trying to be
dude. She will
polite.
stalk you.
I'm Debbie from Joplin.
Randy's not Randy.
And
I
I don't need another Randy in my life. One's a gracious plenty.
$177.
Well, thank you, Jeff. Good to meet you. I'm Jen. See, we have the JE thing going on.
don't try to group him into your class. Okay, that's not life.
Have a great day, Jeff.
She says glate.
With the Great Plains Federal Union.
She said it's great there.
With the Great Plains Federal.
I can't take a kitten, but I want to see him anyway, Megan.
Plains Federal Credit Union. Secret
Oh,
Sale.
poor CJ.
With the Great Secret Sale on KIX 102.5.
There we go.
That'll be good. I want to hear this one.
Okay.
Mad Max is adorable. Did you guys get another dog? Another little Yorkie?
What? Wait, you got to give one of them to me. Oh, my neighbors. This is really becoming a problem, not just...
I thought they were getting the dogs under control. Assuming that's what you're talking about.
No, yes, no. So I go out to the fence Saturday as we start to work. I didn't go to the fence. I went to my shed, which is right next to their fence.
Right.
And that dog runs out there. Ah! And two other dogs, I guess, from their kids or someone that they had at the house had their dogs over too. And the dogs turn into this mess of fighting each other because they can't tell. And they came down and I asked the lady, I said,
Oh, hold on.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Here's Sam Hunt.
On KIX 102.5. I said, can you not get them under control? And she said, well, she's seen you walking around carrying sticks and stuff. And I said, my dog doesn't do that when I carry sticks. Well, good for you. And I said, listen, I don't want to be rude like this, but we've waited almost a year for you to get this under control. I said, it's illegal in the city of Joplin to have a dog that barks and is out of control like that. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife thought it was maybe after hours that you couldn't have a dog that barks. No,
I thought it was noise,
no,
whatever.
It's any time. You cannot have a dog that is out of control, that runs at fences, that barks out of control like that. It's illegal.
I did not know that.
And I said, I don't want to have to be a jerk about this, but you're going to have to get this under control.
Right.
And the problem is not the dog. It is not the dog. It is the owners.
Right.
They have no idea how to train. I've offered to help, and they're like, nope, I don't want any of that.
Oh, my gosh. Sarah says he comes home a week from Wednesday. He has a brother who needs a home.
Price? What's the price?
Uh-oh. He wants you. Oh, my gosh. This is Max's brother that needs a home.
Let me show my wife. Gina, this is Max.
No, this is Max's brother that needs a home. He's looking for his forever home. Look how cute that face is. Oh, he's so sweet.
Watching. What? How much is he though?
Is this the same breeder that you've got Maddie from? 1,600.
Okay, never mind. Yep, never mind.
Bella needs a boyfriend.
I don't even want to hear about it anymore. Nope. Not in my price range.
I got my hubby a new puppy, and we're picking up our kitten for my in-laws. So I'm making a claim to 3 weeks ago when she was born. The puppy is spoiled, but I'm ready for my kitty. I have some pics of our new
We
puppy.
might ought to plan a little bit here. When are we going to do the preview?
650 or 750.
Before we do the winner pay.
I'll do my same. Can we do it now?
Huh?
We'll do the thing we always do. Randy, let's play it now. No, Jen, let's go. You know.
Congratulate Debbie again here.
Yeah.
Start building the PR app.
Oh, Sarah says he's a cuddler.
Yeah, so is Dirty Larry down by the railroad tracks, but that doesn't mean we're going to bring him home.
So cute. Where did you send the pictures to? The KIX Messenger, Tiffany? Is it? This is 9 on here.
The one that we just did.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 735.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms today with highs right around 80. It is 66 in Joplin.
So we just had another winner of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
Congratulations to Debbie from Joplin.
She knew that the secret sound was...
Is it opening or closing an air vent?
She says opening or closing an air vent.
For $677.50. That is...
That's it! Yes!
Debbie!
Yay!
Yeah!
Nikki, we did it.
You did it, Nikki. Congratulations to the two of them for knowing the answer that they've been trying for so long. So that means there is a brand new secret sound that is going to be kicking off
boy.
this afternoon at 4:20 with Brett James.
Okay, so can we preview it right now? Can we give them a little taste of what it's going to sound like?
No, not yet.
Why not?
Well, let's wait because some people might not be ready. They might be getting their ears tuned in, or they might be getting the kids ready for school or
what
something.
does that even mean? Their ears tuned in.
Yeah, she doesn't know. She doesn't understand that. That's for sure. So what we'll do is we'll tell you when we're going to do it. We're going to do it at 7:50 before we announce the winner of the Alabama tickets that we're getting you signed up for right now.
Which, don't forget, you can get signed up to win those by texting the word tickets to 417-623-1025.
But it was the weekend. That means we had another movie assignment for... This is where we give Jen a movie to watch over the weekend because before she came to KIX, she had seen few, if any, movies.
And so anytime someone would make some kind of a movie reference, I would have no idea what they were talking about.
She used to just sit there and hit herself repeatedly for feeling bad, because she hadn't watched movies before.
That's just what it happens. Yeah. So every Friday, Randy assigns me a movie to watch, and then I watch it over the weekend, come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it.
We're rehabilitating her so that she'll be able to be a part of certain social groups and political parties and things like that.
I just want to be a functioning member of society.
Yeah, and so far, that's not happening.
So over the weekend, I watched the movie Tommy Boy with David Spade and Chris Farley.
This just blows my mind that you've not seen this movie before now.
I had never seen anything with Chris Farley in it, I don't think.
How?
I mean, I've heard that he was a wonderful comedian. He was hysterical, and this movie proved that.
Yeah.
I actually loved this movie. I wasn't sure if I was going to be like, oh, no, this is just kind of stupid, kind of humor, but I thought it was hysterical. Chris Farley is funny in a way that's almost like endearing.
The rest of us already know this, so
I know.
continue.
I'm late to the game. I know that, but I thought the movie was fantastic. David Spade's character, he played it really, really well with his character arc of kind of a stick in the mud sort of guy, but he loosens up by the end of the story. And I love how the car was kind of a metaphor, as his car is very pristine and he won't let anyone touch it or get close to it. By the end of the movie, his car is totally trashed, from the deer and then the door getting pulled off and things like that.
The deer
and he
scene.
finally loosens up and even lets Chris Farley's character drive the car, which is huge. And it shows, that the friendship that they had and the trust that they built and the way that he kind of let his guard down and loosened up throughout the story, which I thought was really cool. And then Chris Farley learning how to become a salesman over chicken wings was really just a fantastic scene. I loved this movie. I thought it was really good. I want to watch more Chris Farley movies now. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this one a 7.
7. That's a good score, I think, for this. So favorite scene of the whole movie?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, I don't know.
The deer, right? It's got to be the deer in the car.
The deer was good, but I don't know that was my favorite scene. I mean, the part where he had the model cars, he catches one on fire in the guy's face, and he was just like, what is going on? And then his poor character trying so hard to get the bull and the butcher and the T-bone quote correct of, well, when you want a T-bone, you don't, I can't say it on air, but that quote, him trying to get it right and finally getting it right at the end of the movie, I thought was really great too.
All right, so that means we will have another movie assignment for Jen this Friday.
For Jen's Movie Rehab.
On the 4 states, #1 per country.
KIX 102.5. What's the name of the movie, Rhonda? It is Tommy Boy. No, I'd never seen a movie with Chris Farley in it. Never, Tiffany. Don't forget to call the winner. Thank you, Megan. When can you sign up for O'Reilly? You can do it right now. Go to the KIX website to get signed up for those VIP
Hurry,
tickets.
because we're getting ready to wrap it up.
The VIP?
Oh, no, the O'Reilly. Never mind.
No, we're talking
I'm sorry.
Alabama.
Yeah,
Okay, so we need to change the calendar. The calendar says that we're doing Morgan Freeman here. Yeah.
Oh, that's because I didn't. Yeah, I'll go through and fix all those. I'm in the process of building PRFs and trying to save all this.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. My hand just starts flailing. You've never seen Billy Madison or Beverly? I don't know what Beverly Hills Ninja is. Billy Madison.
Beverly Hills Ninja is not that good of a movie.
I'm aware of it. I couldn't tell you what it's about.
So I texted her over the weekend and I asked, have you seen Mrs. Doubtfire? Because it came up in a conversation on another show we were watching. And Gina even said, has Jen seen that? And I'm like, I don't know. So I texted her, and maybe you have. I couldn't really tell.
I mean, if I have, it's been like
so it
30
needs to be
years.
on the list. That's like really iconic, Robin.
I know he dresses up as an old woman. Obviously, he turns into Mrs.
Yeah.
Doubtfire because he wants to see his kids. That's about all I could tell you about that movie. Okay, I'm turning the contest off right now. I'm going to have it pick us a winner
Can you give me what's her name's info so I can put this in?
down there at the bottom. Why can't I get on this?
First place award. Of course, she's in a winner.
You love Beverly Hills Ninja or Mrs. Doubtfire? Megan says that needs to be on this week's list. Mrs. Doubtfire is such a good movie.
That would be a good one.
Am I watching a Memorial Day movie this weekend?
I thought about that too. I don't know. Is that a thing? Is it Easter Road or just E?
East Easter Road.
I don't know that.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. KIX lunch. What time did we decide on for the KIX lunch? June 14th. That's a Saturday. Is it on our calendar? Why didn't we add it to our calendar? Normally we always do that stuff immediately.
We said 2:00.
No, we moved it earlier. They wanted to move it earlier, like Dorinda and stuff. I think we said 1:30 to try to meet in the middle.
Okay. She is signed. It is done.
Oh, Tiffany. Is that a little blue healer? Oh, my goodness. Oh, so
We ready
cute.
to call?
Boy, girl, what's the name? I just love that face. Yes, let's go. 1:30. Thank you, Dorinda. His name is Bandit, like Bluey. Yes, 1:30. They are all correcting you. So 1:30.
Whatever.
Name. Probably.
Witness relocation proof. That might be what I asked you. Let's make sure this is all set up correctly. Nope.
All right.
Of course.
Picking a new winner. There you go. Mm.
Hey, Christina, what's going on?
Hey, why are we whispering?
I don't know. I'm assuming Christina, she set the whole tone for the conversation.
We're just being real secretive right now.
I had an idea of answering the phone like, hey, Christina, you've just won Alabama tickets!
Christina, yeah!
But then, she started in just all talking like this,
Yes,
so I
but
guess we have to do, hey, Christina, you just won Alabama tickets. Woo! You're going to be going to see him, Christina.
May 25th at Thunder Ridge at Nature's Arena. Just tells who's a Four States Concert Connection.
Awesome, Christina. So let's get a little info from you here.
Actually, it looks like you won a few years ago with us. Has anything changed? Phone number still ends in, that's the thing because we called you. Still over on Florida? We called you, so yeah, that would be the same. Are these tickets, how do these ones work for?
I think they're physical tickets. I believe they're already in.
Do me a favor, call our clearance office before you come down here to double check. 624-1025. Call between 8 and 5 and they'll be able to tell you for sure.
If I have time, I can go pull this up on the drive sheets and tell her. It's on the tracking document. And of course, I go to the wrong one every single time. Give me just a second here, Christina.
We're getting it pulled up.
Can you find it? I'm sorry?
May 25th.
May 25th, Alabama at Thunder Ridge Nature's Arena. Yes, they are here. You come by and pick them up.
Yep, I just got it.
All right. Thanks, Christina. Bye.
Bye. Of course, I got it pulled up like the second you did as well. That's good. Call Christina.
The whole time. Can you do that right there?
Yeah. We're just being real secretive right now. We're just being real secretive right now. She does it too.
You're going to be going to see him, Christina. May 25th at Thunder.
Sorry, I was.
No, that's all right. You should have done. May 25th. I didn't remember the date. I'm having trouble with that. Do that again.
Which part? Hold on.
May 25th at Thunder Ridge.
May 25th at Thunder Ridge at Nature's Arena.
Okay, but do it at the same
Oh,
time.
no. Okay.
They're going to. Oh
It's fine. It's fine.
I've
Just
already
go.
recorded
It's
over.
fine. May 25th at Thunder Ridge at Nature's Arena. We're not whispering anymore at that point. May 25th. May 25th at Thunder Ridge at Nature's Arena. You got 50 seconds.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Christina, what's going on?
What is that voice doing? Hey, Christina, what's going on?
Hey, Christina, what's going on?
18 seconds. We gotta go 3 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 7:52.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms with highs in the low 80s. It is 66 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at 4 states' news and weather in just 12 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour,
We're going to be asking, what do you always eat all of? Anytime you sit down or open up a package of this, whatever it might be, you can't help yourself. You just eat all of it.
you're like, what happened to these Oreos? I could have sworn I just bought this pack like 20 minutes ago and there's none left.
You turn into one of those vacuum cleaner crevice tool attachments because you're just...
623-1025 to call or text and tell us what you always eat all of.
So, Debbie from Joplin was the winner of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound, scoring $677.50 for knowing that the answer was...
Opening or closing an air vent.
So congratulations to her. That means there is a brand new Secret Sound that is going to be debuting this afternoon at 4:20 with Brett James.
But can we do a preview like right now? Can we just kind of give a little hint of what it's going to sound like?
Okay, let's be clear. We're going to let you hear it one time and one time only.
Maybe twice.
No, one time only.
3 times.
One time. So get the kids to shut up. Put them in the basement with Grandma and get
Why is
really.
Grandma in the basement?
It's a whole thing. I mean, I can explain, but only if you're a social worker and
Okay.
have the proper papers.
Okay.
So
You
one
ready?
time we're going to let you hear it. Listen close. This is the new Secret Sound.
Oh, gosh. Okay, can we do it one more time?
No, I said
What?
one
Come
time.
on, one more time.
One
Randy
time's
Brooks.
what we said. You know why?
Why?
Because we've got to find out who's going to win these tickets to go see Alabama on May
Oh.
25th at Thunder Ridge at Nature's Arena.
That's right. We've been getting folks signed up by texting the word tickets, and I think our system just picked a winner. Are you ready to call them?
Okay.
Got the number right here.
Okay.
You got to put the numbers
Oh,
into
in the phone?
In the phone,
In the
yeah.
phone? Do the phone? All right, I can do that. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Dee-dee-dee. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
This is Christina.
Hey, Christina, what's going on?
Not much. What's going on with you?
Hey, why are we whispering?
I don't know.
I don't know.
She set the whole tone for the conversation.
We're just being real secretive right now.
I had an idea of answering the phone like, hey, Christina, you've just won Alabama tickets!
Yeah!
But then, she started in just all talking like this, so I guess we have to do Christina, you just won Alabama tickets. Woo! You're going to be going to see him, Christina.
May 25th at Thunder Ridge at Nature's
Yeah.
Arena.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Just tells who's a 4 States Concert Connection.
KIX 102.5.
All right, 23 seconds, and then we'll do La Boussole. Sticky 4, Sticky 4.
Actually, we can pull it up on the...
Scammer, Futori.
Be better to pull it up. Can you do that for me?
I'll just do it now.
I've still got to email.
Mm-hmm. Ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. How much of that break do they need?
Just where we start.
I will never go to another dinner. I'm kidding. You've got that in my head now. Thanks for that.
Yep.
Is my sound on?
Yes.
I don't know what this is and why it opened.
States number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. If you want to know what makes Myers look at. Okay, I don't know why that's on here. To be hateful.
Passes for fun Kansas City attractions, including the.
That's not right.
Weird.
Where did it go?
Secret sound.
Got the number right here. Why?
Because we've got to find out.
One more time.
One time. What we.
Oh, gosh. Okay, can we do it one more time?
No, I said one time.
One more time.
One time. What we said. You know why?
Why?
Because we've got to find out who's going to win. Right around there. Okay. You know why?
Why?
Because we've got to find out. Now I got to win these tickets. Alabama takes
May 25th.
The Ozarks, the state,
This tells you the 4 states constant connection.
KIX 102.5.
here in the heart of the Ozarks.
Where do you want this saved? There you go. Dingle dangle, zippy doo dah, lippy dippy doo dah. Doo-ha. The phone is ringing.
Hi there, Morning Kings. Well, hello, Dustin.
How you doing, Dustin? How was your weekend? Good. You got big plans this week? Oh, that'll be fun. Well, what can we do for you this morning? All right. We will see what we can do for you. All right, Dustin? Have a good one.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Why not? Shows how far we went above and beyond for him. He does always seem like actually, no, there was one period of time. He's almost always in a good mood, but there was one period of time we were a little bit worried about Dustin. He did not sound happy. But he is always very chipper. So when he's not, we're like, wait a second, something is not right. We're giving tickets away all day, all week long, right? All right, 14 seconds. 9. Isolated showers and thunderstorms with highs in the low 80s. Heavy rain and low 60s tonight. Sunshine 72 for Tuesday. Sunshine and 73 for Wednesday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing a few clouds over the 4 states.
67 in Dunaweg, 66 in Pittsburgh, 69 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're wanting to know, what is the thing that you always eat all of?
Whether it's Girl Scout cookies or maybe something more savory like pasta. I don't know, whatever it is for you, 623-1025.
I eat all of it every time.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Darius Rucker
A little wagon wheel for you.
on the 4 states #1 per country.
It's just a little wagon wheel.
Little wagon wheels going across the prairie.
It's KIX 102.5. Phone's ringing.
Hi there, Morning KIX. What do you always eat all of? It's like grandma crack. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. No,
Randy, no.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said
why
that.
would you do that?
Oh, you don't want to talk about grandma's crack.
Oh, you need to go to the corner for
Ever.
that one.
Ever. No, that's bad. No, do not say you're going to eat grandma's crack. Don't ever say you're going to
Take
eat
it back,
grandma's.
please.
Don't. Not that far back. Gosh, Jen, you're not helping at all.
Randy.
What? You guys are saying it. I'm over here saying stop. Thanks for that little image.
Have a good one.
Don't eat grandma's crack.
Oh my,
Do not
stop
eat
it.
grandma's crack.
Ugh. Chex Mix this Christy. Megan says, I'll eat an entire bag of Skittles. Also, stop playing wagonwheel.com.
Yes, please.
Bad Bed Randall.
I would just like to reiterate, I did not say the things. They said the things. I was working in your defense. Sound like Bella. She does that all the time. Bella, come on. You got to go outside and go pee. It's like some sort of commentary on life in general.
Oh, Randy Butt Stuff. Is that his new name, Randy Butt Stuff?
I don't know. So what did you label this?
Morning KIX, Alabama, POP,
Okay, gotcha.
the date, the time. I should have put KIXQ instead of Morning KIX, but
They've got plenty. And we've already got the tickets, so we technically have to.
give it back, guys.
Yeah. Feels like, I know they already sent it, but we should probably do it. And I'm like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we want to get more from them. And we just sent them 6 or 7 files, so it looks like they got, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know if Debbie is her legal name. Should I call her?
Probably.
Hey, Debbie, this is Randy calling you back from KIX. Yeah, we just wanted to let you know that you were disqualified.
Randy, don't do that to her. No. Oh, my gosh.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
No, actually, no. We just need to call and see if Debbie is your legal name, or is it Deborah, or is Debbie short for something?
It's Debbie for short, which I didn't mean to tell you. Just put down Deborah, DEBORAA.
Okay, that's what we needed to know. Okay, no problem. Be sure and bring your ID with you on Wednesday when you come to get your check.
I sure, and if you could you put Deborah L for Lynn?
Deborah L. Okay, we'll do that.
Deborah L.
Okie doke, thanks.
Patterson.
I only pull quick ones. I don't pull slow ones. Later.
You take care,
Bye.
Debbie. Bye-bye.
Quick ones.
Hmm.
Not at my age.
But stuff on a Monday. What's different?
Which means I need to go edit that, I guess. Can I? Oh, come on. Promotions. Why? There is no way to get back home once you've gone to the reports page. Yes, there is. Right
I'm trying to see if I'm in there, Megan. You went too fast. Different Megan. Here, Megan.
there. That's Magan.
Megan.
You got to have a way to differentiate. Magan. Megan and Magan. Deborah L. So if we try to do Debbie again, it will. I wish there was a way you could put like nickname or. Okay. Should I let her know that I fixed it in the promotions?
Mm-hmm.
I hate this. I drink like Metamucil, in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of gelatiny, and it dries. As it dries, it becomes more like Jello.
Mm-hmm.
And I am always in a hurry when I drink it in the morning, so I'm tipping it up, and it gets in my mustache, and I have dried Metamucil,
fiber in your
Yeah.
mustache.
and it's like it's very scabrious.
What a weird word that I feel like you just made up.
KIX 102.5, the four states number one for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen, 810.
Mostly cloudy today, scattered showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low 80s. It is 69 in Joplin.
And we're talking about the thing that you always eat all of.
623-1025 to call or text.
Whatever it might be, whenever you open a package of this, it's gone.
It's crazy how it just manages to disappear, like me and sour gummy worms.
So
I open the bag, and the next thing I know, there's nothing left.
when somebody asks, can I have some of that? And the answer is always no, because I'm eating all of this.
You can also tell us on Facebook what you always eat all of.
Here's Chris Stapleton.
On the four states number one for country.
KIX 102.5. Almost gave the phone number. Yeah, let's stop it. She said, also tell us on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. He probably made new internet friends. He's replaced us as his internet friends.
Who has?
Major?
How hurtful.
I thought we were special.
Well, you are, but only in a certain way. Like you have to write a
Thank you. I get it.
A
Yep, I got it.
special bus.
Thank you so much. I have no idea, Megan. Maybe. Who knows at this point?
He was here on Friday. For like this long.
Yeah, he came right at the very, very end. Megan says, Christmas time I'll sit and eat an entire box of the cordial cherries frozen. Those have never done it for me. I've never tried them frozen. But something about like the syrupy stuff that the cherries are in.
Oh, the maraschino?
The cordial cherries, the boxes of
Oh, no, that syrup. Yeah.
yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right?
It's too much.
It's too much for me.
Way too much.
Is that why you eat them frozen? Christy says licorice is my candy. I can't get enough of it. Like black licorice or
You
like
can
red
have
vines,
all of it.
Twizzlers.
Weird.
Kyle loves Twizzlers. That's his comfort food.
I like Twizzlers. Morgan Wallen reveals I'm the Problem album cover was inspired by all the courtroom sketches that had been done of him.
That sounds like exactly what he would do. Just lean into it.
Look at this.
Megan says the texture frozen calms down the sweet.
Really? I don't know what the third one is. I can't figure it out. There you go. There you go. So these are the most influential singers. Benosi, Michael Jackson's. Who's Waka Waka? Okay. Kanye, Edmund Shireen, Justin Barbie, Madonna, Elvis Presley, and Post Malone. That's amazing. It's great. Almost saved it. Did you see my post about Britney Spears?
Yes.
What? I've got another one.
I broke the mouse. I'm not going to be able to do anything on my orbit.
There are so many marijuana references on our Facebook feed. Why is that?
I was wondering
Why
the
is
same
that,
thing.
Jen?
Oh, that's because I put it in the wrong way. Why am I like dumb? What is going on? Don't answer that. Fixed it. I fixed the mouse. Christy says she likes all licorice. I like licorice. I don't like the black licorice. As a child, I didn't mind it. As I've gotten older, I like it less and less and less. We'll just do a seg here. We'll play one more. Phone ringing. No, don't answer. We have 10 seconds. Don't answer.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country
Here's Thomas Rhett.
on KIX 102.5.
Do we know?
Hi there, Morning KIX.
That's a great question. I was
Hold on.
literally just pulling up my.
Give me just a second. We're going to check
Storm
the
Center app to
radar
check.
and see what the timeline's looking like.
Looks like a 20% chance starting at noon. 40% chance starting at 4, jumps to 60 at 5.
70% by 6 p.m., and that's going to last until 10 when it goes up to 80%. And after midnight, it begins to decrease in severity after that. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
It's a weird accent. It's not from around here.
And he said Joplin, Missouri, not just Joplin, which is weird. Megan says it's starting to cloud up here.
Yeah, we got to make sure we get their legal name when we do winners. Monica just wrote me a deal about that.
Sorry, Monica.
They do their 1099s out of that program, and if it's not legal name, it's not valid.
Yeah, it's looking like evening time for the big ones.
So I saw the trailer for the new Superman movie over the weekend. They just released that on Friday.
Is it good?
I don't think it looks good. I really
Well, you've
don't.
been hating on it since Superdog.
Yeah, that was
Which I
but
think is
I
great.
had totally forgotten about Superdog until towards the end of this trailer when they show him in it. It just does not look good. The suit doesn't look good. The actors don't look good. The whole deal looks like a huge flop. My confusion is why can't they get this right with DC stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it
This is
such
like what,
a
the
swing and a miss?
5th Superman now?
5th or 6th?
Here we go.
Yes. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Mostly cloudy with some heavy rain, a chance of thunderstorms as well later on this afternoon. Highs right around 80. It is 69 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 6 minutes. Looks like the heavy storm, the chance of heavy storms is going to be happening later this evening.
And remember, you can download the free Zimmer Storm Center app. It'll tell you exactly when to expect the severe weather, and you can even set it up to where it will alert you to what's going on right there in your neighborhood.
We're talking today about the thing you always eat all of.
623-1025 to call or text.
What is it that you always eat all of? Anytime you open them, you're going to eat all of them.
So the can of olives, any kind of olives.
Can't stand olives.
Which ones do you like the best, like the green or the black or
Black
what?
olives, green olives, and whatever. I could eat a whole can of it in one sitting.
You are an equal olive opportunist.
Uh-huh.
What is the thing you always eat all of?
Nutella.
Oh, yes. I love Nutella.
Put it on toast or anything.
I tell my boyfriend it's like crack. Like, stay away from it. It's horrible.
Yeah, but don't snort it up your nose, though. That'd be weird.
What do you always eat all of?
A bag of caramel corn.
Oh,
Oh my
any
gosh.
kind of popcorn is very addictive. You can just smell it in another room. I've got to go in there and get some of it,
Absolutely.
or I mean all of it.
But you know, when it's caramel, it's even better. I mean, I like a good buttery popcorn, but you give me a bag of that caramel corn and it's gone.
You know, I'm thinking everything is a little bit better with caramel. Hey, Jen,
Randy?
I just want to
No.
I just
no,
want to see if you're better.
No. What do you always eat all of?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 per country.
I'm down there, drummer.
Eat
Dan.
olive? You eat olive? Olive.
Olive. Yeah, it's looking like tonight is when you need to keep an eye on the weather, really. Listen. You can turn down now. It's just funny hearing Brett try to be suggestive. Mm-hmm. Dirty undercarriage. Only caramel Reese's allowed in the studio. This has taken me like 2 hours to eat.
Air horn sound. Second air horn sound. Steve, that isn't deodorant. Oh, boy. No caramel in the studios. That ain't right. That is not a rule, Megan. No one ever made that a rule. That has never been a rule. That shall not be a rule.
It's caramel Reese's and caramel macchiato. What are you doing?
I'm closing the door on the discussion. I'm done.
This.
So if nothing happens to my stupid schedule, I think I will get some paint. It's supposed to be done raining tomorrow,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Yeah. I think I'll go get some paint tomorrow or Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And still got to replace that bottom step, but that's not a big deal. I might. So we're thinking, I'm thinking about digging up, you know, when you go up the stairs to the pool.
Mm-hmm.
That big grassy bush right there next to the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Think about digging up half of it and moving it over to the fence area. And then next year, cutting that in half and moving it over, and then cutting those two in half, and beginning to. I'm trying to build a barrier. I want grass all along that fence, a row of those grasses.
On the back.
I think that would look nice.
I think it would look nice.
And then I think once they get established, that I'm going to do pavers going around all of that, to
Mhm.
provide some separation between the grass and that, and fill that in with that rock that we have in the front.
That'll look nice.
It's an easy thing to do.
Nighttime activated. It's daytime, sir. Daytime.
Nighttime.
Nighttime.
What?
Because you were doing the thing over your head.
So did you hear about this 2-year-old that fell 15 floors and survived?
Mm-mm.
This 2-year-old boy survived a fall from the 15th floor of his parents' apartment building by landing in a bush.
Oh, gosh.
Minor injuries.
Minor injuries? That's it?
Yes.
Jeez. That is so scary. What happened?
I
Just
mean,
climbed
hand of
over
God.
the railing or what?
Let me see. It happened last Thursday afternoon from their private balcony, which has protective glass, not a railing. Oh, traumatic injuries. I'm sorry. The child hit the bushes and landed in mulch, which softened the impact. His size and weight really helped too, because if he had been any heavier, he would not have survived.
Wow.
Toddler's current condition is not clear.
Poor kid.
Yeah, crazy.
So if there's protective glass, how did the kid... I don't understand.
They had to-
I guess.
Some residents said the parents should do a better job of supervising their children. You think? Where do they get that kind of garbage?
Wow.
$15 floors. I don't. If I had to watch Bluey every single day, I think I'd be looking for something to jump off of too, though.
You've clearly never watched Bluey then. Bluey's great.
I've watched a lot of Bluey.
I love Bluey. Bluey's such a great show.
The landlord is looking for compensation for the damaged bush.
Oh, I'm sure. I love all the random things that comes from Reddit. And there was a new post up saying, what's the dumbest, most random thing that you heard once that somehow has stuck with you forever?
In it?
The one that always comes to mind, and this is so inappropriate, and I'm so sorry, but when I was first getting into radio, when I was learning all of the ins and outs and how things need to work and things like that, I was learning how to put songs into the system, and how a lot of the songs have like dead air at the beginning and the end and things like that. And the guy teaching me said it needs to be tighter than a frog's butthole. And unfortunately, that phrase has stuck with me my entire life. And don't you know, I was like, oh, that paints the perfect picture.
It's poetic.
Okay,
Sometimes
I totally
there's
get
just
it now.
word vomit spilled on your sleeve.
So a random thing that I can't unknow, I guess.
On this new season of Taskmaster, there's this really annoying woman named Fatia that is on there, and she will not participate. There's a couple of times, like the final challenge, she just stood there.
Oh,
And I mean, you just don't like her. But she's one of these that says brother, and she will not say her TH sound. She purposefully V's them all.
Mhm.
Over there, even at the beginning of words, which is not the way they do it. It's only in the middle of a word that they do the V replacement, as part of the slang. So she's trying to be all,
Yeah.
and she wears a Habib all the time. So how gangster is she? I don't know.
I don't know. But some of these things on
It was a bad joke.
Reddit, a bridge is just a really brave street.
I saw these.
Yeah. Cauliflower is the ghost of broccoli. I had a coworker tell me that she could only drink Dr. Pepper because she was allergic to water.
And Dr. Pepper has water in it.
I guess not.
My mouth tastes like teeth.
What does that even mean? Are these sober thoughts? Do they have to be sober thoughts? Or are
I
they?
don't know. They sound more like stone thoughts.
They really do. I once heard ducks have regional accents.
I've heard this.
Really?
Yes, I have heard this before.
Can you move the mouse on TikTok before we look this up, please? Finest frog hair. There you go.
Yes, ducks have accents. This is an actual thing.
How does a duck have an accent, though?
They
He
say
just
words differently
quack.
than other ducks.
They just quack,
So
though. I don't
ducks
get it.
in different areas have slight variations in their vocalizations, influenced by their environment and interaction with other ducks from their area. There's been scientific studies done that has proved ducks in noisy urban environments like London have been found to quack louder and more roughly than their counterparts in quieter rooms. Quack!
Quack,
Quack, quack, quack! And with a British accent. Quack, quack!
What about do it with it? Hold on, we gotta go.
KIX 102.5.
Okay, now quack with a southern accent.
Quack,
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 quack, quack,
quack. And then British. Quack,
quack, quack.
quack, quack.
You listen to the different pitches of quacks, Megan says.
I don't. You do. I don't. This person asked, what kind of fish are tater tots made out of?
What? What? I don't understand that
Get out of the
correlation.
car now. Get out of the car. You're walking back.
A phone call at the library where a guy was arguing with his girlfriend. He says, baby, of course I still love Sharknado.
Makes total sense to me.
What a perfectly logical thing to fight over.
Is this what it is? Oh, no, is this what it is? Is this what it is?
Oh, I hate it.
Is this what it is?
Ooh,
No,
ooh.
is this? Is this what it is?
Is
hard to-
is what is.
It's hard to
Ooh.
do that second one.
My mouth wants to not.
Overheard a guy telling his child that you have to eat Doritos during the Super Bowl because that's the rule.
Okay, I can kind of get that one. Why do I always get stuck behind the slow people? I don't know
'Cause
that
they're
that's
slow.
that crazy.
Because they're slow. Yeah.
Live and learn, die and forget it all.
Do you know that men die of a broken heart more often than women do?
No, that's because they need someone to take care of them and look after
I think
them.
so. They say, according to the Journal of the American Heart Association, men are more likely to die from broken heart syndrome than women. Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, also known as broken heart syndrome, say it with me. Takotsubo
Takotsubo
cardiomyopathy
cardiomyopathy.
is brought on by a physical or emotional stress and can affect people suffering from a traumatic event like the death of a loved one or divorce or being turned down for prom. Nancy Flandreau. Yeah, I said it.
Dang, okay, Nancy.
The study found that while the syndrome is more likely to affect women, men are more than twice as likely to die from it.
Oh, so women will be affected by it, but men will
Stop
die from it.
breaking our hearts, ladies.
Don't go breaking my heart.
So when I finally keel over, it's going to be because I'm crestfallen, not all the donuts and hamburgers.
Yeah, that's what it'll be. I mean, at least you got a lot of really good breakup songs, right?
Yeah. That Bon Iver guy's got 4 entire albums out of one bad breakup and a couple of EPs.
I love Bon Iver. Mm.
There's an entire music subgenre based on Takotsubo cardiomyopathy. A lot of people call it the blues. And now, the master of the Takotsubo cardiomyopathy guitar, B.B. King.
Yeah, B.B. King.
Got some ventricular sustainability.
I think Randy's went quackers. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms to the high near 80. It is 69 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX Takeover Monday edition getting ready to start in just 15 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking about what you always eat all of.
623-1025 to call or text.
Whenever this gets put in front of you, guaranteed you're going to wipe it out like a nuclear holocaust.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's accurate. It's gone.
That was
it's gone.
Yeah, okay,
It's
yeah,
gone.
that was an interesting
And now they
metaphor.
have radiation.
Yep. What do you always eat all of?
Pan of brownies.
An entire pan of brownies.
Okay, I got to ask why.
It was 2 years ago, and I was breastfeeding newborn child. We just made the pan of brownies like right before bed, and we each had just one. And then I ate the whole pan.
You needed to replenish all of those life-giving nutrients and blah, blah, blah that you had depleted while breastfeeding.
We woke up the next morning, and my husband was like, "What happened to the brownies?" I was like, "I don't know."
You should have blamed it on the dog.
Well, we didn't have a dog, so I couldn't use that.
The baby ate them. You should have blamed it on the baby.
Technically, the baby
Technically,
did
it
eat them.
did. Yeah. So, I mean, you can get away with that now.
Yeah, it's the baby.
I mean, while you can, you might as well utilize that.
What do you always eat all of?
A whole block of cheese.
When you say block, do you mean like a city block of cheese?
Like just a regular old block you get at the store. It was a dare in 5th grade, and I was dumb enough to do it.
I bet that blocked you up for a couple of days.
Oh, it was rough.
And when she says block, too, I'm wondering, is it like a block you cut off of or is
That's
it?
kind of what I'm assuming, yeah.
Are we talking about like commodities cheese, a government cheese?
Oh, like a big old Velveeta block?
Yeah, well, even I think the government cheese is even bigger than that, that you get.
What do you always eat all of?
When I was about 7 months pregnant, we had my baby shower, and only 6 people showed up, so we never served the ice cream. So I sat and ate an entire gallon of chocolate ice cream by myself in about 3 hours.
Well, honey, as long as you didn't cry while you were eating it, then there's nothing wrong with that.
Besides, the baby needed it.
I'm all about using the baby needed it. He loved it.
Baby needed it. Baby needed it.
Baby needed it.
Had
You
to do
better
it for
lean
the
into
baby.
that while you can. What do you always eat all of?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Yeah, you got to take in a lot of calories when you're breastfeeding. You do. Use it as an excuse. Lean into it. That's fine. Government cheese is like 5 pounds, Megan says. Megan, what did you send me?
Okay, what's on TV for the beginning of the week?
It's Megan and the Duck.
Quack. Nothing. I mean, there's a comedy special on Netflix.
I love his hat.
Love, Death, and Robots. I watched most of that over the weekend. It was, man. They had
Love,
one
Death, and
episode
Robots.
that was really funny. It's called something in miniature. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was like you're looking from a long ways off and everything's really, really tiny, all the things that were happening. And they were really fast and had, you couldn't understand them. But it was really cool about these aliens coming down and humans interacting with them and a whole war starting up between them and the aliens. One scene had so it's pretty crazy.
Why?
So they the first scene shows the alien spaceship UFO landing. It's a flying saucer.
And this is Love, Death, and Robots?
Yeah. Each episode is very, very different, but they're all entirely animated. And they're all sci-fi related. So it's like freaky out there. It's almost like Liquid Television was back when that was on MTV. Nobody will remember that. But these two little aliens get down, and these police have come up, these cars, and they're about the size of a toy Matchbox car, so you can barely see the people. And they're down there, and they got their guns out and everything, and then the sheriff comes up, and you can hear him, you can tell who's the sheriff, and the aliens come down, and then a big, big, tall alien gets out and goes, "Greetings, humans, we mean you no harm, we come in peace." And you hear, "He's got a gun!" And then the shooting starts, and they're chasing this one around, one of the little small ones, who's gotten away from them, and they accidentally shoot each other, and it's just this huge thing. And the whole episode is like 12 minutes long, 12, 15 minutes long. That's the length of almost all the episodes. Some of them are serious. Some of them are funny. Some of the animation looks very, very 3D real. Some of it doesn't. Some of it's, I mean, barely. I mean, it's like very blocky animation on some of them. So it's very varied. There's a lot of artists creating for this show.
Right.
Tucci in Italy is on Hulu. Like, who cares? Ponce
What's
has
Tucci?
Lego
Like
Man.
Stanley Tucci?
Yes. It's another stupid or food reality show. Motorhead's on Prime Video.
Motorhead the band?
No, it's a NASCAR.
Ace of Spades.
It's Ryan Philippe, who I cannot stand.
Ooh.
He's a former NASCAR mechanic, moves back to his Pennsylvania
Different
Rust
guy.
Belt hometown, which he finds is full of kids who are handy with a wrench. The Fall of Favre is a documentary on Netflix. Let's see. On Wednesday, Sneaky Links, Dating After Dark on Netflix, another sex hookup reality dating show. There's nothing going to be on TV this week. They did have some new shows that launched over the weekend. The new Murderbot launched on Apple TV, which is pretty funny. It's got Andrew Skarsgård.
There's so many Skarsgårds.
I know. And he's playing a robot who has learned to override his AI protections,
Like his
human
programming?
protections. Yeah, but it's a comedy. It's kind of all over the place. We watched a couple of episodes, and I'm like, what is the story here, really? It just kind of meanders, and it's a little weird. Also, the show Duster was on Max. It dropped this last weekend, and it's got the guy from Lost that played Sawyer in it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of language, a lot of nudity, a lot of violence, but it's about a guy who is a driver for this mob group in Phoenix, Arizona that the FBI is investigating. And he drives a Duster. It's very 70s based. It's based in the 70s. The cars, when they crash, they jump over things and crash land. It's
Right.
a la Dukes of Hazzard. So it's not that great. Really not. There we are. It's summer. Nothing good on TV. And Taskmaster Season 19. That's good. They dropped 3 episodes over the weekend.
This is the last week that my kids have school.
Yep.
Beans is done with dance until summer classes start in a few weeks.
Yep.
The boy has practice on Wednesday, and then he's off
Why they haven't practiced if the season's over?
because they've got a makeup game.
Oh.
On June 1st or 2nd. The Sunday of NBA's weekend.
Right, Megan? It is very Dukes of Hazzard. He drives a Plymouth Duster instead of a Charger.
Mm. It's just nice that things are slowing down.
I'm getting
It's
very
so
close.
busy.
I mean, I'm seeing the pool opening in sight.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're only a couple of weeks away from that. So getting excited about that. I'm worried about my knockout roses that I just planted. I'm
They're already blooming.
watching one has bloomed and the others have blooms getting ready to open, but I'm like watching them closely to see if any. I think that soil there along the front of the house is damaged. I think that's why everything dies.
Mm-hmm. Aldi has 10-foot pools for sale right now. I'm considering getting one.
How much?
50. Comes with its own pump and everything.
Well, as long as you're okay with throwing that away at the end.
I figure that's what we're going to wind up doing. I'm most concerned about my dogs.
Why?
Just wanting to be crazy and jump in it and then tearing it up before I'm ready for them to tear it up.
They could tear it up, yeah.
They could tear it up. Oh my gosh. We must have a nest of mice or something in our backyard or mice somewhere that are crossing through our backyard. Rain caught 2 mice.
I guarantee you they're
over
in
the
your
weekend.
yard. You've seen, I've showed you before when I've accidentally mowed up the baby rabbits,
Uh-huh.
found baby rabbits. They make these little hollows in the grass.
Yeah.
They don't even dig down very far. I mean, it's just a little cup, and they will have their babies in that and put grass and hair and fur over the top of that, and that's it. And very, very, very common. I haven't seen a lot of wildlife yet this year in my yard.
Rain is crazy. She catches everything. Like our big dogs can't even keep up with what she does. It's wild. She caught a bird like last week. Over the weekend, she caught 2 mice.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I played bass yesterday.
Oh, how was that?
Boo boo ba doo boo ba doo boo ba doo boo ba doo. Okay,
Is that what you did the whole time?
pretty much.
Boo, 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 boo. I didn't realize how when I turn the right way on the video, you can see my eyebrow piercing scar.
Yeah. We can sure see that.
I loved that piercing. I thought it was so cute. It just never healed right. The amount of birds, lizards, and beetle bugs that will be got this summer. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But she won't kill frogs. She just wants to play with the frogs.
I'm not putting that slimy thing in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. We have a frog in our backyard we've named
That's
Spoink.
Another
just
thing
listed
I've
it.
noticed. The frogs have not come out yet. It's not time to open the pool yet.
There's no frogs.
Yeah. Where are the frogs? 'Cause, usually I have like an Egyptian plague going on in my backyard.
What's really fun is when the sun starts going down and all the frogs are coming out and they're hopping in your pool. And
Yes,
stuff,
they're
and-
swimming all over the place. Were you guys over? I can't remember if I got one out, but I'll
Yeah.
catch them and get them out, and
Yep. The
But-
kids thought it was great.
there's 2 or 3 tops at that time. But before I take the cover off, they are everywhere. Hundreds and hundreds of them, and they're all having sex. It's disgusting. And they make so much noise. All night long out there. And I'm like, chill out already. Get a room.
Aren't you done? It's been 10 minutes.
So that's not started yet.
Megan says she's had frogs going for a few weeks now.
I wonder what's the deal with mine.
I don't know.
Weird.
That is weird.
So, yeah, we said this year we have a new filter, new pump. So it's time to replace the liner, right? And we're doing the math. So I got this the year after the tornado, 2012. So that means it is now 13 years
13
old.
years.
That's pretty impressive for a pool
Mm.
liner.
I'll say.
I mean, lasted almost as long as my roof. And it looks like it may outlive my roof.
Got 21 seconds.
But I'm anticipating any year for that to fail.
Yeah.
So far, it looks really good. It's still in good shape, still very strong. But
Mhm.
and when it does, I think it'll be disastrous. Like, KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Mostly cloudy with scattered showers and thunderstorms. Highs right around 81. It is 69 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 5 minutes.
So go on the KIX website or the KIX app and let us know what you want to hear this morning.
And we're talking about the thing that you always eat all of.
Like when they put this in front of you, you just scarf it down.
If you get up in the middle of the night and there's some of this setting in the kitchen,
Oh, it's gone.
you're going to eat all of it. What is it for you? 623-1025, or you can tell us on Facebook.
What about you? What is it for you?
It was like a triple chocolate cheesecake one year for Thanksgiving.
Oh, my gosh.
But I was so nauseated afterwards because it was too rich.
Well, apparently it wasn't too rich. I mean, you did eat the whole thing.
Had it with a cup of black coffee.
They'll balance out the sweetness. I get it.
Because, black coffee helps rinse the palate whenever you're drinking or eating something sweet. So maybe that's why I was able to do it.
What do you always eat all of?
Well, does drinking a whole gallon of pickle juice on the tear count?
Oh, my God.
Disgusting. If I didn't know that dill pickle juice was good for nausea, I would think it would have caused it.
I mean, at least that much would have caused it.
Well, I guarantee you, I wasn't cramping for a long, long time.
Hair Midol can help with that, too.
What do you always eat all of?
Cinnamon Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Or as they're better known, the heroin of Girl Scout cookies.
Yes, it's terrible.
Those girls in the Walmart parking lot, they see me coming.
And they get you every time. Every time you walk outside of Walmart, there they are. You go home and relax, there they are.
You look under the couch, there they are. Hey, you want to fix? You want to fix?
Like-
What are you doing under my couch?
No, but yes, I really do.
What is the thing that you always eat all of?
My friends at college, we were having a hot dog eating contest, and I told them I could down a whole bunch of them in 2 minutes flat, and they didn't believe me, so they tied me, and I ate hot dogs and bun, 28 of them in 2 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Holy cow.
No offense, though.
They were in complete awe and shock, but I was definitely sicker than a dog.
Yeah, hot dog.
I had to drink pretty much a whole bottle of Pepto-Bismol, and I was pretty much curled up in my bed the rest of the day.
Well, but what a great idea that was, wasn't it? Yeah, let's do that again
Yeah,
sometime.
let's, choke down 28 hot dogs.
Maybe we could go into competitive eating.
What do you always eat all of?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
We got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 4 minutes.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Okay.
So tomorrow we are talking about what you are not allowed to touch at your house growing up.
I love this one. We all have that thing that your parents... I was not allowed to go in the living room, hardly at all. The living room was for company. We were to exist in the den, not in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
If you went in the living room and Mom found out, she'd be like, what are you doing in here? Why are you in here?
Clearly wanting to die today.
You're not supposed to be in here. Go play somewhere else. Yeah. But we also had this really ornate china hutch.
Yep.
With doors on the front of it that had plates standing up in there and glasses, and it was this special china that had roses on it. And we never once ate on that the entire time that I lived there. And in the drawers was actual silver.
Yep, actual
real silverware. It's yellowed and everything because it never got polished, and it was never, ever one time ever used the whole time that I ever lived there.
It's just there. Why?
For what?
My parents had the same thing. They had a whole china cabinet full of dishes.
That was a thing.
And there was a cake stand in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? Why? I don't get it.
Never, ever used it. We were not allowed to touch it.
Nope.
One time I went to, on a bored rainy afternoon, went through the china cabinet. My mom found out, and I thought she was going to kill me. You do not mess with that stuff. We do not touch that. Yeah.
All right, so that, and then Alabama tickets and Secret Sound tomorrow.
So have a great rest of your Monday.
Bye.
Bye.